I don't even know. I wasn't even gonna make a video like this originally. You know, when I saw that I hit 500,000 subscribers, it was kind of one of those moments that I always hoped would happen, but I never thought it actually would. And I think especially nowadays with just the crazy amount of growth that the channel has had in the past few months now, it's almost just surreal. Like honestly, some days I just wake up and I kind of pinch myself. I'm like, is this happening? What is my life? Like, what am I doing? What is this? This isn't a job, but it is. It's a career. I've made a living off of doing what I do here on YouTube, off of talking into this microphone. Well, not this exact microphone. The microphone's changed over the years. You guys know. Anyway, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for this video. I remember back when I was first uploading YouTube videos. The reason I started uploading YouTube videos back in the summer of 2010 was because I was loving StarCraft 2. There was a few casters that I followed, Husky StarCraft and HD StarCraft, and I said, these guys are great. This looks like fun. I'd like to do something similar. And I still remember to this day watching Husky's, I think it was his 100,000 sub or something. He put up a sub announcement video, or like a sub thank you video, and it was of him skydiving. And like, I was sitting here the other day and I was thinking, well, I just hit 500,000 subs. Like, if I don't skydive, is this a shitty video? But I'm like, well, that's not really me. I mean, that was me when I was 18. When I went skydiving when I was 18, I would not go skydiving today. I am way too conscious of my own mortality to do that nowadays. This video is just gonna be, it's gonna be me. I'm gonna try to keep this authentic to me. And it's gonna get a little personal. This isn't a normal video. This isn't like my typical, hey guys, how's it going? Force here, like online persona. This is this is real. This is real for me. This is crazy. 5 years. I didn't think that was actually happen, but I'm like tearing up. It's been 5 years. All right. So first of all, this video is obviously for my 500,000 sub, which we just hit. And this whole, like, everything about this is so crazy to me. I put up a video a couple of months ago, sort of giving a channel update and talking about how things always change on the channel. Things will continue to change on the channel. Recently, there's been a major change on the channel. And my mentality behind this has always been that so long as I'm doing something that I'm passionate about, it's gonna come through. And I'm certain it'll find an audience of people who are also passionate about it. And it's managed to get me this far. And whether or not it's the perfect way to run a channel or the best way to optimize growth or retain viewership, I don't know. There's no guidebook for what I'm doing here. There's no like rule set of like, you should do this and this and this, and this will maximize your growth potential, and bring in the maximum number of subscribers and retain them through the lifetime of your channel. Like, I don't, man, like I said in that video, I'm just kind of stumbling my way through this and finding my way through this. So I want to give some thank yous. I'm rambling now. This is what I do. I want to say 5 thank yous. It's 5 years, 500,000 subs. I thought 5 thank yous made perfect sense. And like I said, this is going to get a little personal, so just bear with me here, because everything about this is crazy to me. So first thank you goes out to Kate, my partner. We've been together for a long time now, about 7 years. You know, if it weren't for her, I don't know if I ever would have started the YouTube channel. I don't know if I was in any other relationship, if anyone would have put up with the, hey honey, I'm gonna quit my job and make gaming videos on the internet. You mind sticking around? Oh, don't worry about our rent. I'll get paid 3 months from now. That's how it actually was when we first started. Back in my original days, I was with Machinima, and they paid once every 3 months. So I was legitimately like, well, I really want to do this. I feel like this is a real thing that I could turn into something. So I'm gonna focus all my energy on. I actually still worked. I still worked at the restaurant for the first couple of months, just because I wasn't getting paid for 3 months. But the fact that she was on board with that, and you know, she's such a great person. I feel so lucky to be with her, and I'm so very happy. It's been 7 years that we've been together. I couldn't have found a better partner who gets me and is understanding and accepting of the things I do. And what I would say to anyone out there, I get this from people sometimes. Sometimes I get this question, it's like, how does your girlfriend feel about you playing video games? It's like, listen, if you're with someone who just doesn't love and accept you for everything that you are, maybe you're not with the right person. And that's almost acting as if like playing video games is like this horrible ailment, or it's not. You gotta find someone who understands you and appreciates you and loves that about you, even if they're not a part of that ecosystem. She does not touch video games, like, at all. She could have less interest in them, but she loves me, and she loves that I love them, and she supports that. And without her support, I don't know that I would have been here today. Maybe I'd still be bartending. I don't know. My life would be very different, obviously. Everything that we do in our life changes the course of the rest of our life. That's just how it kind of works. So the first thank you goes out to her. Thank you, Kate. The second thank you goes out to my family. My mom, my dad, my sister. I feel very lucky that I had a really great upbringing. I had great parents who I think just taught me right from wrong. They taught me to respect people. They taught me to respect myself, stay true to myself. And I think that's very special. I feel very fortunate that I have parents who really looked out for me and my sister. And I've got such a great sister as well. I don't think I tell her or my family often enough how much I love them and appreciate them. And so... So I'm doing it on a YouTube video. That doesn't even make any sense. Why don't I just call them up and tell them? I'll send them a link. I love you guys. Thank you. Next thank you goes out to the developers of these games. Like, it's crazy. Gaming has been a part of my life since I was a little kid, since middle school. And I remember my dad had an Atari that he let me play. He probably regretted that when I was in high school, because all I was doing was like, you should be studying, or maybe you should go try out the sports team and make some friends. I was like, I want to wear my Spitfire hoodie. I'll skateboard a little bit, but I'm going to mostly play video games. Is that okay, Dad? He's like, well, make sure you finish your studies at least. But thank you to developers. I have a huge respect and appreciation for people who make things. Talented musicians, artists, all of the people who just make things. I respect them so very much. I admire them so very much. So thank you to developers who created this medium that I not only have enjoyed my entire life, but I've managed to make a career out of talking about. Thank you guys so much. The next thank you goes out to my friends. Beginning with my childhood friends, Dylan and Sean, the kids that I grew up with, introduced me to Magic the Gathering. The first card I ever saw was Crash of Rhinos, and I said, this thing is freaking badass. Let me play this game. The kids that I played hacky sack with, that we did sleepovers with, I spent my entire summer with. We played basketball, we skateboarded, we had soaps. You guys remember soaps, 90s kids? What the hell? Stupidest idea for a shoe ever. But me and my friend used to be on the football team together, and we were both receivers, and we had soaps. We thought that was cool. I don't know. So thank you to my childhood friends. They seriously really helped shape the person that I am today. In terms of my goofiness and just the way I thoroughly enjoy everything about nerdom or geekdom or whatever you want to call it. How much I love and am passionate about video games and the fantasy worlds and all that stuff. I attribute a lot of that to them. Spending time talking about philosophy and the world and space, lots of talks about space. Like, they really definitely helped mold my personality, and I feel so lucky that I grew up with these two kids. It really means a lot. And then I made some incredibly close friends in college as well that really helped turned me into an adult, turned me into a man. And it's all like, yeah, we all chugged beers. No, we were still huge nerds as well. But they were the people that I went through that process of growing up with. And I equally love them. And then my new friends. Thank you so much to my new friends. Some of them I've never even met. I'm talking about fellow YouTubers and Twitch personalities. People that I talk to almost on a daily basis and sort of bounce things off of what it is to have this job. You know, the first few years of being a YouTuber, I guess I'll call myself, I didn't have anyone like that. It was just me in my room and trying to figure things out. But over these past 2 years or so, I've made, I feel like, great friendships with fellow people who do the same thing that I do. And it means a lot to me. It probably means more to me than they would know, because it was so lonely being in this job and working all day every day and having no one to talk to about it, because none of my real life friends or family, no one fully understood what it was that I did, because you really can't unless you do it. So those people that I've made friends with over these past couple of years, thanks to you guys. And then the final thank you, our fifth thank you, I think that's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Our fifth thank you is, of course, to all of you, my viewers. Like I talked about at the top of the video, the channel has changed so much over time. It's always going to change. You can count on that. The one thing I want to promise to you guys is that I'm always, so long as I continue to do this, it'll be because I'm passionate about video games. Sometimes I get shit from people. They say, oh, Force, you get so hyped for games. You gotta stop getting hyped and making these videos being excited about games. You know what I'll tell you? If I am ever no longer hyped about video games, I am going to stop doing YouTube and move on to something else that I'm excited about, because that's the only reason I am able to do this and make this work, is because video games excite me. And some people don't like that you get excited and you talk about these games because, like, oh, you're on the side of the developers who are just trying to shove their shitty $60 products down our throat. Listen, I can't tell you what to do with your life and what to do with your money and which purchases to make. All I can tell you is that I'm here making things, and I've made a career out of this solely because I'm passionate about games, and that I get, yes, hyped up and I get excited about games. So if you don't like that, I understand. I get where people are coming from. But that is a promise that I will always make to you, that so long as I'm doing YouTube and putting up videos, it will be because I am and will continue to get hyped about stuff. But the true thank you is just for being here. You know, those of you who have been here since the summer of 2010, or there's a lot of new people here that are probably watching this video today as well. We've gotten a huge influx of subscribers over these past few months. I mean, hell, I'm making this video only a few weeks out from hitting 500,000 subs, and we're already at like 550 or something. Like, that's insane. I'm getting in a day or two the amount of subs that I used to get in a month. So welcome to all of you new folks. Thank you for those of you who have been around for so long. Things are always going to change on my channel. I'm loving what I'm doing now, but I want to bring more structure, and I of course want to bring more variety and hope that people still want to watch it. I'm astonished that to this day, 5 years of doing this, over 4,000 videos later, that people are still watching. So thank you guys. Thank you all so much. Thanks once again to everyone that I thanked on my list. Thank you for watching this video. I know this is pretty self-indulgent, and like I said at the top, this was gonna get personal. I think it got more personal than I expected it to, but I'm just gonna stick with it because this is a pretty monumental thing. This is a very special thing to me. 5 years. That's crazy. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I mean it, as always. Hope you have a fantastic afternoon, and until next time, I'll see you later.